In this video, we're going to use iZOTOPE plugins to clean up a sound effect really quick here. So let's go ahead and listen to what we have here. This is just a beep sound, like a BIOS error beep that you get on a computer. And if you listen to this part here, and we'll really jack this up so you can hear it there. All that's going on in the background. All right. So that's the noise we want to get rid of. We also have a bit of a problem right here. Check this up. Hear that? Bit of a, I think, fan noise in there as well. So let's go ahead and clean this up. First thing we'll do is I'm thinking we need to denoise it first. So let's go ahead and grab Spectral Denoise. Could use vocal denoise or voice denoise. I already have a longer video on Spectral Denoise here. So we're not going to go in depth here, but we're just going to clean up our sound effect. I'm going to use the learn method. If I play right now, it's already doing pretty well. Let's go and turn this up. I'm actually going to take the clip gain up a bit here. It's already doing pretty good here. If I bypass it, you can hear it. It's doing pretty good there, but what I want to do is learn this profile. So I've already selected this background noise here, just the background noise. We'll hit learn. I'll just play back. I already have loop playback turned on. I'm just going to loop through there. It's going to learn that noise profile. That's long enough. Go ahead and stop playing. Now whenever I play back, did pretty well. We can adjust things here. Again, I'm going to have to turn this up so you can really hear it. Not sure if you can hear that or not, but I want to make sure I pull this reduction up a bit. Maybe take the threshold up. That may be too much. We're just going to play with it here. That's going to be too much, obviously, because that's starting to affect the sound of our beeps there. Take the reduction down. There we go. I think that's pretty good there. But of course, we still have a bit of a problem here. This is still coming through. Hear that? Not a problem. We're going to use other iZOTOPE plugins to clean that up. So we're done with Spectral Denoise. Again, if I were to bypass that, hear all that background noise. Now turn it back on. Much better. Let's go ahead and clean it up some more. Next, we need a gate. So we're going to use the gate with Neutron 2. I could just open up Neutron 2 and use the full version, but we'll just use the gate module since we have the advanced version here. And what I want to do is gate out this area here. It's already pretty well out, but I want to make sure it's completely pulled out. The ratio, as you can see, it's falling down below after that hit. You can see that graphically up here. Very good. Come back here. I'm turn the reduction down a bit. That's pretty good. And we'll hit play again. Let's change the attack a little bit faster. Now I want the release. I can make it longer. And hopefully you can hear, if you're wearing headphones, you can probably hear that bit of a release sound there. I don't want that. I want it to cut off because this is really just a beep. That's what I want. And also with that gate, we've gotten rid of this problem here where we had that fan noise right. It was right there, correct? Yeah, we have some fan noise right here. Now it's completely gone. You can see it's completely below our threshold. You pull that down. Now you can probably hear it if I really jack that up. You can hear that. So make sure that's below that threshold there and cutting that completely out. And I'll turn our volume back down. Perfect. On and off. That's what we want for a beep. Very good. So we're almost done. I can bypass this, and I'll just control click to bypass our Spectral Denoise. And again, I'll jack this up so you can really hear it. And then I'll control click to turn our plugins back on. Much better. 100% clean that way. Obviously, that's too loud there. I'll actually have it up a little bit. Of course, we have some clip gain on there as well. So we're pretty much done here. The only thing I want to do is add a limiter on this. Now, I could use one of the Avid limiters. They're really, really good, but let's use a limiter from iZOTOPE here. I think I'll use the Ozone 8 Maximizer just to get a bit more loudness. I don't want a compressor on this because there's really no reason to have a compressor on this. I just want to limit it a bit and get a little bit more volume out of that. As you see, as I pull that down and we're getting more volume, we're starting to clip it off. I don't really want to clip it off. I just want to bring it up. I'm going to put a nice ceiling on this here. And I already have insight on our master here. So we can open this up. Close that. Look at our levels here. That's a pretty good level. Because this sound effect is something, I'm going to use over and over, or maybe you're going to upload to sell. I want it to be loud enough, but I don't want it to be too loud. That looks pretty good there. If I bypass that, right, turn it back on. There we go. So that's it. We are all done now. All I need to do now is bounce this out. So file. Of course, this is going to depend on what DAW you're using. Say disk. We're going to call this BIOS error beeps. Done or finished or whatever you want to name it. Wave, interleave, 24-bit, 48K. That's perfect for if you're going to sell sound effects. Bounce it out. And now we have our completely cleaned up and produced sound effect that we can then go ahead and use or upload somewhere and sell this effect. So lastly, if I bypass all of these one more time, move this out of the way, turn this up. That's what we started with. Noisy. Sounds okay, but it's just too noisy. All that noise in there. Turn these back on. And now we have perfection. Actually, go back here, make sure I turn this down because we have that limiter on. Perfect. All right, so that's how you can quickly denoise and produce a sound effect using iZOTOPE plugins.